Just the other day, Hot Topic and Funko announced Scare Fair. It's an event that's happening at every single Hot Topic right now where you can pick up a bunch of Scare Fair Halloween exclusives. And there are some really nice ones at the store, and I want to go and see if I can get every single one of them. And so I think you guys know what that means. Let's get going. Alrighty, so we've made it to the mall, and I'm hoping that they have all of them in stock because on their Instagram it says they are, but I don't know how often they update that, so fingers crossed they have both of the Five Nights at Freddy's Blacklight ones and every single Scare Fair figure. Okay, everybody, we have made it into Hot Topic, and check it out. We found the Scare Fair section with all of the exclusives. And so now, starting in the top left here, we have Sam from Trick or Treat, and this is actually the Blacklight version. They also have the Pocket Pops here as well with that tiny little Scare Fair sticker. And I gotta say, that is a really cool touch to it, having it that tiny. And then also, speaking of Sam, to the right of that, they have like a case and a half of the sodas. So I'm definitely gonna have to grab at least 2 of these to try my luck on that chase. And then looking around a little bit more, we have that kind of controversial Michael behind Hedge, because if you guys don't know, on the side here, you guys can see he's got that half face mask. Kind of interesting. I'm definitely going to be getting this one though because I do really enjoy In Front of the Bush, and we'll talk about it more when we get back to the office, but for now, it's cool that they have it. Then to the right over here, guys, check this one out. We have the Blacklight Xenomorph, and I do like how the sticker was swapped for when it is the Blacklight figure. As you can see, it is the black and orange instead of it being the white and orange. And then below that, we also have the Chucky / Tiffany. One of the weirdest ones I think I've seen, where it's split like right down the middle. Kind of reminds me of the composite Superman that came out a while ago. And now hold on, everybody, that's not all, because we also have the normal section with more of the Scare Fair stuff. And if you guys want to take a look, we have over here Jojo the Clownzilla from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. What a weird one. Then we also have Michael behind Hedges again, and then Reagan puking from The Exorcist. I know, it's a weird one, but we definitely have to get it. And then looking down here, we've got more of the Sam from Trick or Treat, as well as more of the Chucky and Tiffany. And then besides that, oh right, the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, I'm not seeing it. And I guess looking over here, we've got like some Stranger Things stuff, along with that Glow Vecna, which I did pick up a little while ago. But I am not seeing any of the, oh, okay, they do have the Blacklight Foxy, but I'm not seeing Freddy. Like, is Hello Kitty close enough? No, I can't. Okay, so I did a bit of digging for the Blacklight Freddy, and it seems like they don't have him, but at least I am able to get that Foxy, which is half of the collection. And so anyways, with that being said, let's grab all of the Funko Pops and go over to GameStop. Okay, so we made it. Now looking around in the section, I'm gonna be honest, there isn't anything too crazy that I'm on the hunt for, but I better do some digging just in case. Because like over here, check it out, we've got the Goblin Queen, which is normally a New York Comic Con exclusive, a pretty cool pop to find. And then above that, ooh, not really what we're looking for today, but we do have some Christmas stuff, and I gotta say, that Sam the Snowman is amazing. I love how this mold, let me just show you quickly. Okay guys, I know it's supposed to be Halloween today, but I mean, come on, that's a great pop. And then looking around a little bit more, oh, okay, I guess we have some of the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. Sure, it's Christmas, but it's something. And then we've got like Fozzie. Why am I showing you all the Christmas stuff? Okay, Halloween, or at least horror-ish, or Halloween. There's not much, but it's still cool to check out all of the things that they've got. And I actually want to do a video on these guys soon. I'll probably do it closer to when the movie's releasing. If you guys don't know, this is the Marvel's Pops, and it looks like they have most of the set. Oh, and I guess Jujutsu Kaisen is kind of spooky. We'll count that. And just like that, everybody, we're back! And now before we get into the Scare Fair stuff, let's start with what I got over at GameStop, because it was some pretty interesting products. And funny enough, it was all Five Nights at Freddy's today. And so I understand this isn't really Halloween, but hey, it counts. The Five Nights at Freddy's movie is coming soon, and I want to show them off. Now, if you guys would like to take a look at them a little bit closer up, we have Snow Chica, Elf Bonnie, Gingerbread Foxy, and of course, Santa Freddy. And now all of these figures turned out really great, but I'm not going to be cracking them open today. I'm actually going to be saving them for a larger Five Nights at Freddy's action figure video, so stay tuned for that. Oh, and then I also can't forget, I got 2 of the Christmas plush. I got the Snow Chica as well as the Gingerbread Foxy, and I mean, come on, take a look at these. They're great. All right, now it is time to get into Scare Fair, where I was lucky enough to get every single one of them, including the sodas. And so I guess we'll take a look at the small stuff first. Actually, the Trick or Treat stuff, where I, of course, got the Pocket Pop, and we did take a look at this one in the store, and I think I'm going to keep it in here because I don't have a use for it yet on my keychain, and I feel like it would look really great on my shelf like this. Especially because I have a bunch of other ones inside the box on a bulletin board. Maybe I'll show you guys again soon, because I haven't done an updated video on that in a long time. And then, of course, we have the sodas, but we'll crack them open later. And then since we did all of the other stuff from Trick or Treat, we might as well do that Blacklight Sam, which is looking amazing. Yeah, seriously a fun one. And I'm also really enjoying the lollipop in his hand with a giant bite out of it. And then when you take a look on the back, it has a little bit more about him if you guys want to pause it and read it. Oh, and now, okay, I gotta ask you guys this one because I don't remember if the logo is normally orange, but if it's not, it's really cool that they also made it this black light color, but I have a feeling it originally looked like that. Somebody let me know in the comments. I mean, it would make sense. It's a Halloween movie. It was probably orange originally. Alrighty, now who do we have next here? You know what? Let's do this one, which is the Chucky / Tiffany. This is one that I definitely want to take out of the box right now so I can show you guys a little bit closer up, but also I want to see what the back is looking like on this one and how they split the hair. Oh, right down the middle. Okay, so the front is looking great. I really enjoy how they did it, but then on the back side here, it's a little bit more awkward. I mean, it's probably the best they could do with something like this, but I feel like it would have been neat if maybe the hair flowed a bit better into the other hair. With this here, you can see the line directly down the middle. It's also a little more obvious on the top, too. And I guess it makes sense because it is literally just the two characters split down the middle. It just would have been neat if there wasn't such a harsh line. Do you know what I'm talking about? Because actually, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, they do have kind of a nice gradual color going into it. Just for some reason, it does have that. Do you see what I'm talking about? Like the gray goes over the half. A bit weird. But anyways, it doesn't look that bad when you're looking at it from the front, especially when it's in the box, and this is how mine's gonna be for the most part anyways, so I can't complain too much. Okay, now let's do the next blacklight one, which is gonna be Xenomorph from Alien. I actually have the normal version of this one in my collection, but the blacklight version is probably my favorite out of the entire Alien line so far. Oh, wow. Yeah, especially because of how massive the dome is on this thing. I mean, come on, that's crazy. And also, the tail is super thin. It looks very accurate to the movie, and just in general, I really, really enjoy this. And it honestly doesn't look like a pop. I mean, I guess the only thing would be that the head's really big, and this also does stand by itself, but if you guys are wondering, it comes with a little base, just in case yours doesn't, which is, it's always nice. Now, who do we have next? Oh, yeah, we'll do this one here from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It is JoJo the Clownzilla. This is an amazing one, and also one that I believe they should have made a little bit bigger. A 6-inch would have been amazing. And actually, I did see some comments about that on Instagram, because as you guys probably know, I haven't seen this movie, but it would have been really cool to see him Godzilla size because he is Clownzilla. But I digress. This is still a super detailed pop, and I love how they made the eyes kind of glossy. He also has like the strings hanging down on the arms, and the teeth are very detailed. So, kind of a creepy one. Then everybody, we are getting into, yeah, let's do this one here from The Exorcist. We have Regan puking. Another one that I'm kind of like, why did they make this? But it makes sense for the movie. And I kind of want to see how they did the puke on this one because it kind of reminds me of the Garbage Pail Kids figure that released a couple years ago now. Yeah, definitely an odd one, especially because the puke looks very, very accurate. And the eyes are also like a little bit smaller than the normal Funko Pop one, but it's got like that kind of like red around it to make them look very sickly, you know? It's just such a weird pop in my opinion, but I like when they make the horror characters like this because they do a great job with them. Oh, right now everybody, we've got kind of a controversial one, Michael Behind Hedge. Now before we get into it, I gotta say that I really enjoy this pop, but there is something a little bit off with this one, and if you guys have seen it, you probably know what I'm talking about. I think I even mentioned it while I was in Hot Topic briefly, but this one here is an amazing figure, just the only problem is, and you might see it already, his mask doesn't cover his entire head. For some reason, maybe there was a bit of miscommunication, I'm not exactly sure, they didn't do a full face mask. He also does not have any hair like this whatsoever. And so I thought it would be fun to pick this one up because it is a bit of an error, even though every single one of them has this. I don't know, it's just a bit odd, and maybe it was intentional, but I don't know. I just personally can't think of a time when Michael Myers had a mask like this because he wants to hide his entire face. You wouldn't want to have some of it showing, you know? And then everybody, we have one more figure in the bag, then we'll get to the sodas. And the one that I'm talking about here is the Blacklight Foxy, of course. It is a little too bad that I wasn't able to get the Freddy, but I'll try to find him eventually, and there he is on the back of the box, taunting me. But anyway, this is a really cool figure to have in the collection, especially because I am trying to get more of the Five Nights at Freddy's ones recently, and the piece that they did here is the exact same as the original Foxy that released back in like 2016. And I still think the mold looks great, great, even though that was like 7 years ago now. Like, it is a crazy cool figure to have in the collection. And now, everybody, before we get out of here, we have the 2 sodas to crack open. And let's hope that I can get a chase in common so I don't need to get more of these in the future, and I can show you every single one of the figures for Scare Fair today. And so here we are, everybody, the first Sam from Trick or Treat. Let's hope I can get that blacklight version. Ooh, it's normal so far, but the soda really does look great. And it's the normal colors, as you guys can tell. The pumpkin looks amazing on his head, the burlap on his suit, as well as that lollipop with the bite out of it. Really, really cool. And for anybody wondering what this one is limited to, it is 1 out of 12,500. I'm just noticing now that Pog is very creepy. Alrighty, so now let's get into this second one here and hope it's that chase. Righty, everybody, come on. It'll be like a bright green if I get it. Let's see. I should have maybe bought 1 or 2 more of these to make sure I could get it, but yeah, we've got another common Sam. And well, everybody, there we go. That is everything for Scare Fair 2023. And let me know in the comment section below if you picked up anything from this release, because there really was some great horror stuff for this release. And anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you tomorrow.